You know, in every person's life, there's some defining moments. And one of my defining moments was the day I stopped believing in democracy. Or, as Barack Obama has taught me, the days my views have evolved beyond democracy. You see, I didn't stop believing in democracy when I got out of school and found out the victors write the history and most of history is a lie. That's not when I stopped believing it. I didn't stop believing in democracy when Bush lied about weapons of mass destruction and invaded Iraq, because I actually found out there was a reason for it. The petrodollar system, and if we didn't invade, then the study the petrodollar. There's actually a reason for it. It's justified if you want to if you're an American, obviously, and you want to keep your living standard up here instead of down here. You best believe the Iraq War was a good thing. You know, the day I found out that Barack Obama, George Bush, John Kerry, Sarah Palin, the day I found out all those guys were related, 10th cousins, once removed, whatever, they still got the same blood. That wasn't the day I stopped believing in democracy. When I found out democracy was like having two wolves and a sheep decide what's for dinner, that wasn't the day I stopped believing in democracy. You see, the day I stopped believing in democracy was 2011. That was the day a pedophile put a book on Amazon. And what did people do? In this book, it described how man-boy love was rational and a good thing. So you see, my logic basically told me when I saw this headline last year that, people are going to find this guy, they're going to cut him up into little pieces, and everyone who bought his book is going to get thrown into a re-education camp. What actually happened was you had people defending his right to write the book. Why? Because of freedom of speech. That was it for me. I couldn't believe in democracy anymore. Because at some point, common sense has to take over. At some point, you have to understand that is a cancer and it has to be removed at all costs. But instead, democracy allows this cancer to flourish. So you see, that is the day I stopped believing in democracy. When I found out a pedophile could put a book on Amazon and people would defend his right to do it. You disgusting pieces of garbage. One day, whether it's 20, 30, 40 years from now, people are going to look at this, what happened in history, and they'd be like, how the hell are people so stupid? Well, I just want you to know, I wasn't one of them. Not all of us in society are brainwashed by political correctness. But, just like being called a heretic by the church in the 16th century would stop all discussion. The same thing about being called a bigot, sexist, homophobic, racist. Doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. If someone says that, that's the end of the discussion. Because you people are enslaved by political correctness. And honestly, it's pathetic. I truly mean this. I pity you. What else is there to say?